Hello and welcome back. Today I have some gorgeous Gothic Halloween dining room decor for you guys, and it is hauntingly beautiful. If you're new here, hi, my name's Faith, and this is Willoughby DIY. Gothic Halloween Centerpiece is our first project. You'll want to take one of these long signs from the Dollar Tree. They have them all year round in different styles. We're just going to remove anything that's on them, including the hanger and staples in the back. And then we're going to take some wood grain contact paper and cut out a piece to fit our little sign. Once you have your piece cut out, you can attach it to your sign, obviously. We're going to attach it to the back of the sign because it's not going to stick properly to all that glitter. So, and plus that'll give it a texture on the front, and I just don't want that. So we're just going to attach it to the back, making sure to slowly do it and smooth out any bubbles and wrinkles you have along the way so you don't have any trouble later. Once it's attached, I'm just going to flip it over, cut some little notches at each corner like you see me doing here. That way when we get ready to fold it, we can fold it all nice and neat and you won't see any weirdness in the folds or see the sign through it. I start by attaching the long sides, and you want to pull those nice and tight onto the back and smooth it out. Then we're going to attach our little flaps we cut there. Yeah, we're just going to fold those down, creating like a little corner piece. It looks like we're wrapping a present. We're just going to fold those short ends down, smooth them out, and attach some little feet. And I'm using 6 of these wood cubes from the Dollar Tree. I'm using burnt umber to paint them. I let the paint sit on them for about a minute and then wipe off any excess paint so it looks more stained, and it really matches that wood grain contact paper really well. Once you have all 6 of them ready to go, we can attach them using hot glue. I recommend making sure you attach them straight directly to the sign and not the contact paper. We're going to put one on each of the corners, and then find your center and put 2 on either side of the board in the middle. Once you have your little feet attached, the tray's done. I'm going to grab some candlesticks. I picked these up from Goodwill for $1.99 each, and they're actual silver plated candlesticks. I cleaned them up real nice, and I'm going to grab these taper candles from the Dollar Tree. I go ahead and pre-light them because I'm painting them black and I don't want that wick to just stand out, you know, super bright white wick to stand out. And then I'm going to take my lighter and melt the top edge of it to create some wax strips on the side of it. Just hold your candle upright and do this slowly. Just melt a little at a time, and it should look like this when it's nice and dry. Once you have your candles all nice and melty, we're going to paint them. I don't want to light these because they're going to be painted, so I just want to make it look like they'd been lit at some point. It only takes 1 coat of this chalkboard paint to cover these. It has such great coverage, guys. But the paint does come off of it very easy. Let it dry, stick them in your candlesticks, and touch up any paint you may need to touch up. I had a couple of spots here and there. And from then on, don't touch the candle. I'm taking this bowl. They come in multi-packs at the Dollar Tree, and I'm taking some Dollar Tree black roses and that skull, also from the Dollar Tree. We're going to glue our roses, our black roses, all the way around this little bowl. I think I used 6 or 7 of these flowers. It doesn't matter. Just use as many as it takes to cover it. And use the leaves too to fill it any spots in. Then you can attach your skull. And all I did was put some hot glue on the base of him where he would touch, or I thought he might touch. It didn't matter as long as some of it touched and he didn't move around. And I was worried I could still see some plastic through the flowers, so I painted the inside of that bowl with that chalkboard paint. Once he dried, you can put him on to your tray along with your candlesticks, and then I grabbed these 2 huge flowers. They come on huge stems from Michael's. They're like $7 a piece, but I got them 40% off fall flowers. We're going to put some little random plasticky Halloween floral bits in there. These black flowers come from Michael's as well for $1.99 each. I'm just going to cut off those little buds and stick them around the skull base thingy. Use the leaves of that pick to accent the big red flowers. And that is it for this centerpiece. It's so simple. I love it, especially paired with the runner I'll show you next. It's ghoulishly gorgeous. Let me know what you think about this one. Then we have our tassel and bone table runner. If you've seen my last episode, you know that I use the end of this for a little sign, but we're going to remove the seam on the other end as well. So we have a nice 90-degree angles, sort of, on the ends. So we just need them straight across. You just flip that inside out and cut the seam off. Super simple. And then we're going to take a ruler and a marker and make sure those lines are actually straight across on both ends. Cut them out, and then you want to take a flame to the edges because this fabric frays so bad. Go and iron it, make it nice and smooth, and grab you some ribbons. You may recognize these ribbons. They have a recurring role in my episodes as of late. Anyway, we're going to make some trim for the ends of our runners with these two ribbons. So you want 2 pieces of each, so you can put them on each end of your runner. We're just going to attach using hot glue. So our wide ribbon goes on first. You want to make sure it overhangs just slightly in case you have a little bit of a wonky edge from hitting it with a flame, which I did, but you want to make it nice and straight across. And then add in your accent ribbon straight down the center of that first ribbon, or wherever you want. Like, I like mine straight down the middle, but you can put yours at the top or at the end or just above this ribbon. It's your choice, really. And I really wish I had a red ribbon for this because I got a lot of red on that centerpiece. I got those red flowers on that centerpiece, but I had to work with what I had, and I had no red ribbon anywhere, of course. Once you're done, make sure you flip those excess pieces around to the back and glue them down. Grab you a pack of these Dollar Tree bones. They have 2 different sizes in the pack. You want 4 big ones, 4 little ones. Give them 1 coat of paint all over them. I'm using antique parchment, but you can use whatever color you want. Bright white, black, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want. Let them dry, and then we're going to make tassels. And see, these are my templates for my tassels. I've got a 4.5-inch one. We're going to need 2 tassels that size. We're going to need 4 3.5 and 4 2.5. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm using this black yarn and this black and white twine, both from the Dollar Tree. We're going to hold them together and wrap them around 10 to 15 times. It's really up to you it depends on how thick or thin you want your tassels to be. Once you have enough wrapped around, we're going to make a little opening there and slide in a little piece of twine to tie it off at the top. And you just want to put it in there and double knot it. Once you have that tied on, just pull it off of your little cardboard template, and you can cut the opposite end so that you now have an actual tassel. Then we're going to take another piece of string and we're going to cinch the top to give us that nice little tassel look. I just put the string on there, wrap it around a couple times, and pull it tight. You can adjust this as you're going to make the little tassel bit at the top, however big you want. Once we have it tight, we're going to wrap it around once more and then tie a double knot. We're going to double knot it. You will need a total of 10 of these tassels. So we have 2 4.5-inch, 4 3.5, and 4 2.5 inches. I do recommend making cardboard templates for them. It makes it a lot easier. We're going to attach some of that black yarn to our bones so that they can hang as well. Just get some yarn on it so they hang nice and straight from the end of your table runner. Once all of your bones are stringed, we can attach our tassels and our bones to the ends of our runners. I use a ruler. This runner is exactly a foot wide, so I'm using that as my guide. So I have the longest tassel, the 4.5 inch, at the very center. Then at the 3 and 9 inch mark, we have our medium-sized tassel, and then our small ones on the very ends. Then we're just going to stick our bones in the middle. So between the large and medium tassel, we put our large bones, and between the medium and small tassels, we put our small bones. Then we're just going to go through and attach them all with a little bit of hot glue. We just need enough to keep them in place so we can take a craft stick and secure them down more. So you just want to put a little dot, attach your bone or your tassel, whichever it is. Make sure that the top of the tassel or bone hangs below the end of your runner so you can see the whole thing. And then take you some craft sticks and put hot glue all the way down the length of where they'll go and set that on top to make sure your tassels and bone are nice and secure to the back. Plus it gives a little more weight so it hangs good. Remove any excess strings and repeat with your other end. And that's it for this table runner. It would be so much more perfect for this dining room if it had a red ribbon, accent ribbon on there, but it is gorgeous. And I love the like tapered look of the tassels. That's why we did them different sizes. But I love this runner and it goes really well with the centerpiece. Last but certainly not least is our Halloween gallery wall. Just grab you some frames. It doesn't matter what kind. Just if you think they look cool, grab them. I got this one from Goodwill, like I did most of these, but I also got some from the Dollar Tree. And I'm using this Dollar Tree stencil on a piece of the black cardstock and using antique parchment paint. I just added the words to it, Home Sweet Haunted Home, and then I'm just going to brush a thin layer of that black paint all over this frame, making sure some of that gold color is peeking through. For this one, I got this frame for $1 at the Dollar Tree because the glass in the frame was broken, which is fine. I only needed the frame part of it, of this picture frame. And I'm just giving it a nice one coat of black paint all over. That's it. I grabbed this beautiful framed mirror from Goodwill. I think I got it for $1.99. I'm just gonna clean it up and clean up the mirror, and then take some silver metallic paint and a makeup applicator sponge and put a layer of silver paint all over it. Then we're going to add like 2 more layers of silver paint around the edges, and then I'm going to mix in some black paint with that silver paint and put that around the edges as well. I'm going to do 2 layers of that around the edges, just to make like this old looking antique mirror, and it was successful. I'm really happy with it. Once it dries, return it to your frame, and that's it. For this little one, I broke it taking the backing off, but that's fine. It doesn't matter. It still goes back together just fine. We're going to brighten up that gold just a little with some metallic gold paint. I grabbed this little frame from Goodwill for 99 cents. We're going to take this beautiful floral paper from the Dollar Tree paper pack, cut it to size, and take that rub-on transfer sheet, also from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to grab this cloche sticker rub-on transfer that's there. It has the skull and some butterflies in it. It's so pretty. And add some of those little polka dots from the rub-on transfer as well. And that's it for that one. This one, we're going to take these Dollar Tree mirrors and then this old Dollar Tree Halloween image. I have 2 of both of these. I've had these images for, gosh, I don't know, like 5 or 6 years. I don't know. Cut them in a circular shape to fit over that mirror. Attach with hot glue, and then I go around the edging there just with some gold paint. I don't know. I thought it would kind of cover up any imperfections in the paint, the cutting. I don't know if I like it or not. I repeat that with the other one. For this one, we're going to take, I grabbed this from Goodwill as well. It's a brand new little frame, but all I'm going to do is stick some of this silk paper. It's like a silk green color, like a green color silk paper, and put that in there. That's it. And that's really it for this. Like you could just buy frames that you like, customize frames like I did, print off images from the internet to put into your frames, whatever you want to do. But I really, really love how this turned out. I paired all of this stuff with some black canvases I got from Dollar Tree. Like they came in just pre-made black, which is pretty awesome. I grabbed 2 of those and didn't do anything with them, just opened them up and stuck them on the wall. These are those Dollar Tree floating shelves. Added a couple of those in here. These are my wall flower sconces that I made a while back. I can link that at the end of this video. I just made them over for Halloween. Of course, I added in some of my apothecary jars and bottles to these shelves. I like the Home Sweet Haunted Home. It's kind of cheesy, but it's also super cute. I feel like it kind of takes the creepy vibe down a notch on some of my decor, which maybe it kind of needs. Let me know which one of these projects is your favorites in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell. Have a spectacularly spooky day, and I'll see you guys next time.